Hello and welcome back to part 27 of Shadow of Mordor, and in this episode, we'll be taking on the great mighty Graug.
Riding Caragors.
I don't think the Graug is home. Then we go in and we wait. Ambush.
We're going to find him. We're going to make him talk.
I like it.
Ah, Torvin, where would we be without your jovial sense of humor?
Slightly more depressed than we currently are.
That's a great lesson, because we need enthusiasm to resist just darkness.
Alright, so are you ready for a decent badass cutscene?
War axe.
Rex.
Yes.
That's just as sharp as the day our father made it.
Yay! I don't know why that there are moon letters there. There shouldn't be.
Legolas, what's your elf I see? It's a nice pick.
Actually, it's a chisel.
It's a very painful chisel.
Very painful chisel.
Hi, Sauron.
Aye, Sauron. It's Sauron and Celebrimbor.
I don't understand you.
Well, actually, no. They're speaking in a very old form of Elvish. So
It's like old Italian and new Italian. I didn't even know there was an old Italian until I talked to an actual Italian about it.
all right, that was not the cutscene that I thought it was, but oh well.
Aye, that's right. Remember me?
No.
Whap! Wait, he missed.
No, it's oh.
Captain, what are you waiting for?
And whap! Poor Torvin. He never gets his vengeance on this thing.
Was he dead?
No, he's not dead.
Okay.
Alright, so as I was getting a refreshment before this part opened, I realized that this fight is mostly symbolic about power versus skill. I mean, we are very powerful, but it's not our raw power that makes this fight winnable. It's actually our skills.
And his slowness, because of course,
Yes, and his slowness.
because now that the cutscene is over, his movement speed has been cut in half.
That doesn't do anything right now.
Move
We
away
must
from the
wait.
Graug. A shot to the skull will disorient him.
Like so. Although we hit his horn.
Ah, yeah.
Hello, Shadow of Colossus. It's good to see you in other games.
This guy is about the
I mean,
size
I
of a
didn't actually
Colossus.
like the Shadow of Colossus parts of Castlevania Lords of Shadow, but here it actually works because they're, just small scenes. Alright, this is the major gimmick for this fight. The ghouls that are here are not actually fighting you, nor are they actually fighting the Graug. The ghouls that are here are very specifically here to heal the Graug.
Ah, because he's eating the bodies. Interesting. So you are basically on a time constraint.
Not really. What they want us to do is kill all the ghouls just before he eats them. And you can do this thankfully with either standard elf shot or you're throwing daggers if you've unlocked them at this point.
And he's getting one. All right, he's got a ghoul. It's in his hand. You dropped
There,
it.
bonus objective complete.
I mean, all right. Well, now that you complete the bonus objective, is he gonna? No, he's still hungry. Okay.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't get in the way of eaters and their food.
We threw a ghoul.
Oh, if only we could eat the ghouls, and then it would be a prank video. It's like, yo, bro, don't steal my food, bro. What's the matter with you?
That's a pretty bad prank, honestly.
It is a pretty bad prank. Especially because, just like all prank videos, it's not funny until after you explain that it's a prank.
And even then, it's still not actually that funny.
And even then,
Because,
they may
well,
still hate you.
Look, you're just being a dick.
Well, I mean, I'm just being a dick. I mean, I'm being upfront about it.
Well, yeah, but just because you're being upfront about it doesn't mean you're being less of a dick.
Yeah, you're still a dick. It's nice of you. It's nice of you to agree that you are a dick, but a dick you still are. Alright, he's low on
Now,
health.
if the Graug actually eats a ghoul, this fight goes on slightly longer than it's supposed to. As you can
Slightly?
see, he's successfully. Yeah, slightly.
I mean,
because
yeah.
he only heals a little bit each time he eats a ghoul, but
From what I've seen so far, I mean, you got two cutscene hits. You shot him in the hand a shitload of times. This guy doesn't have that much health.
yeah, if you do this correctly, this should only actually take you 3 phases. But unfortunately, I screwed up phase 3, so now it's going to take me an additional phase.
So, as long as you keep whittling away his health, you don't have to do these prompted events, do you?
Yeah, you do have to do the prompted events.
Alright, next he's gonna charge. Oh, the ghouls are gone. Nice. So he can't heal himself anymore.
Well, no, he's going to be able to heal himself after this phase. And I'll shot his face.
I bet he's never had a foe last this long in battle.
You see, he ate enough ghouls to be able to heal himself, so...
Alright, and now that Leon has jumped off of Saddler again, now he can reorient himself and keep shooting.
Yeah, but unlike Leon, our machine gun doesn't actually hurt Saddler here.
Damn. Oh, what do we do? Oh, these trumpets and trombones.
Now we have to go through the ghoul segment again.
More ghouls.
Yep.
Zombie ghouls.
If you pay attention to his health bar, you know, you can tell when he successfully eats.
Yeah. It's a good thing he's got only a sliver of health. Oh yeah, sure. You do your thing. Right in the middle of combat. Have you had the ghouls take this guy out before?
Nope, they can't.
Okay.
The ghouls don't do damage to him.
Even though they're attacking him. Brilliant.
Yeah, even though they're attacking him, they do not do damage to him.
Or maybe what they wanted you to do was to let the Graug get distracted so that you could slash his heel.
Nope. You have to kill the legendary Graug with cutscene powers.
Excellent. Bring forth the golf club.
Come on, Graug.
Or the water fountain. Or Ada's rocket launcher.
Now I shall finish this.
Yes, the cutscene of death.
Thanks, Torvin.
Yeah, it's about fucking time. Oh, he's gonna take credit for the kill, isn't he?
Well, we are a zombie. We don't get credit for things.
We are humble indeed.
Although we did slice open its throat, so... Trash.
Yeah. That'll teach him.
Yay!
Well, that's what I call beast hunting, eh?
Indeed, indeed.
Next time I'm not gonna let you have all the fun.
This is the last time.
He says that as though he had a choice.
Well, you need help on your journey, so what do you say? We put
No,
some
no,
shadows up.
Torvin. I have to do this on my own.
This is where the writing actually gets pretty goddamn negative towards Torvin. not Torvin, sorry, but Talion. Talion is convinced that he has to do this quest on his own, which is bullshit.
Well,
There are plenty of allies. There are plenty of allies floating around Mordor for him to count on, but because of what he believes is his cursed existence, he feels that he has to do this on his own, and it's just not true. There are plenty of, as I just said, there are plenty of allies for him to call on if he wants to.
So he's.
But yeah, that's the last we see of Torvin, and I don't think Torvin returns in the sequel.
Damn. Well, this is the Frodo trope. Frodo also believed that he absolutely needed to complete his quest on his own because that was his task and his
Sam
curse.
says, "Fuck you. This is way too big for just you. I'm coming too."
But you have friends. I have friends too. His name Caragor. He fights and he runs.
Cody
I
the
hope that
Caragor.
Torvin finds his way home now that his hunt is over.
If he does, then he will find his home is not as he left it.
Oh, poor Torvin. Alright, what are we getting now? Lethal Shadow Strike? Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Gain the ability to counter Caragor attacks. As though we didn't already
No,
fucking
we already
have
have that. Lethal Shadow Strike allows us to, well, kill people when we do Shadow Strike, as opposed to just stun them.
Nice.
I think we're gonna start doing outcast missions now, or are we? Yeah, we're doing some more outcast missions from here on.
We need to kill more rats.
Not yet. I mean, we've done the rat hunter part of survivalist. So I think the one that we're on right now is actually Caragor. I'm not sure though. It's either
Nice.
Caragor or flying units.
Oh, so.
But yeah, I wanted to do the outcast missions as well as a bunch of the side missions around the Sea of Nirnan before we go finish. So yeah, that's what the next couple of parts are gonna be. Us doing side missions and such.
Side missions. Now,
Game of power.
how much planning did you do into the missions that you thought were necessary to expose for this game?
Very little.
Very.
Yes, very little. Let me put it this way. The whole reason that I'm doing outcast missions right now is to show off more of the game. The fact that I'm doing this particular outcast mission does not matter to me.
So it could have been any outcast mission.
It could have, but this is one that I actually have unlocked, so we're doing this one.
So eventually, and this is the Rocket Rabbit commentators planning a commentary in the middle of a commentary. When I do Nier Automata, a lot of the missions aren't really, they're not categorized. Now that I realize it, pretty much every mission in Nier Automata is unique in that you usually get a unique dialogue. You're dealing with different characters and you're going to, well, I'm not going to say different places, but like, you get one mission, you're going to the desert. The other mission, you're going to the forest. Another mission might send you back to the desert, but you're in a different part and you're looking for shit instead of killing enemies, that kind of thing.
I was trying to counterattack there, but
Are there any mission? So do they? Okay, well let me ask you this: do any of these side missions, does any particular side mission unlock like a unique dialogue or a piece of narrative?
The Dark Lord is inside.
no, all the side missions are very specifically not story important. I mean, if you complete all of the side missions related to your weapons, then Celebrimbor will remark how you have successfully forged the legend of these weapons. But the legend of these weapons should already have been forged because they're Celebrimbor's old weapons.
Right, but Celebrimbor is only, piece by piece getting his memory back. Okay, so it does. So there is finally a point. Is that you could find Celebrimbor's old materials.
No, you already have them.
Oh.
It's. I want to say very specifically that Askar is Celebrimbor's bow. I'm not sure if a charn is his old dagger, And I know for a fact that Urfael is not his old sword. Urfael is actually a Talion sold sword.
Fail. No, you fail. His fail.
That reminds me of the Duel Masters Final Darkness creature card. Flail is spelled with a PH. Why?
Because it's memorable. Because by being wrong, we identify it as such and remember it. Because it is foolishness.
But it's still stupid.
Well, that's why Ellsworth Toohey in the Fountainhead says that it's better to have something wrong with the room than for the room to be absolutely perfect. Because if there's something wrong, it gets your attention, doesn't it? And it's got you.
Well, yeah, but that's true of that's true of pretty much all home decor. Let's get some intel, and in the next part, we will continue with more side missions, I believe. The Learned Scribe.